You know, the other day I was thinking, I wanted to start using my Ray-Ban Meta glasses to start making daily videos showing me building my online income journey. But then I thought, the majority of people would find this so boring because entrepreneurship is basically 5% innovation and 95% consistency. These videos you guys see on the internet of these guys flexing loads of cash, wearing Rolexes, driving down the highway at 120 miles per hour in a Lambo, are not real. That is not how you build real wealth. And I know this firsthand because I filmed some of these videos for some of these guys.
I started my first brand with phone cases like everybody. And
so everybody wants to be an influencer, therefore you can find more influencers to promote your product because there's a lot of influencers but not a lot of people selling products or selling services.
I run a baby clothing brand on Etsy, and as I said before, it's a 7-figure brand. So I'll show you guys some of our best sellers
who are killing it. A lot of them are making real money, but they literally told me that they had to flex for engagement. I mean, that's just how cooked we are. And that's no hate to the people that are doing it. I mean, I think you got to do what you got to do, but I've literally had guys tell me like, yo, this isn't really how I am, but I know that people aren't really going to stay and watch and go and check out my online community or whatever unless I portray this image of me buying the Rolexes, flexing the flashy cars. And I was just like, man, as a society, I don't know, we got some issues. Most times, from what I've seen from other entrepreneurs and my personal journey and what I've seen work so far, is putting together a winning formula on how you can succeed, like cooking together a recipe and then just doing that shit every single day, every day, 7 days a week. Wake up, grind all day, go to sleep, wake up, and do it again and again and again. And over time, you'll start to see progress. And it seems as if nothing is changing, like you're not making much advancements. But then when you look back, everything is different. This is what I like to call lost in the sauce. When you get so intertwined in the numbers and on those next levels that you start to lose appreciation on how far you've actually came. I still remember the day I realized I made my first $9 online. It was about 2 years ago. I was at work, and when I realized that I had actually made money from some videos, it was through Amazon, I felt like I had just unlocked the doors to Narnia. I mean, I was so happy and stoked that day. I started telling everybody, my friends, my family, and I'm guilty of this too. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that day and realize like, hey man, you've made it far in your journey. Yeah, obviously you're not where you want to be, and I've been on a standstill island where I can't get past certain levels lately, but I look back and I'm able to be a full-time entrepreneur and be here at the park on a random day at 2:43. And man, I'm blessed. And sometimes, man, we're all just so greedy here. Like, we don't know the opportunities that we have at our hands, waking up daily, not being forced to do anything. I study up a lot on North Korea. I like reading about geopolitics. And man, every time I read stories about North Korea and the way the people are living out there, I just feel so blessed. And it just makes me want to work harder here. And this doesn't just apply to money, obviously. It can be applied to any goal you have. Don't forget to look back often and really appreciate the progress you made. And, it's easy to just always focus on what's next, but it's also important to realize you've came far. Especially with the presence of social media nowadays, it's easy to always be comparing yourself to others. But at the end of the day, those people ain't you, and those IG highlights aren't always telling the full story. So just remember that it's funny how, day by day, nothing changes. But when you look back, everything is different.